Today's a big one. It did take me a week, maybe a little bit more, to finish all the content in this update. So, right off the bat, title and thumbnail, as always, the Greatsword with the tree fell is like by far the most. It is so evil. We'll get into it when we cover the patch notes. I'll try and breeze through the patch notes because there's not really a lot to cover. It's just a new game mode. Well, new game mode. Yeah, it's more like a new thing to do in the world. So basically, when you're running around the world and completing bounties, I think this also works in the Koga as well. You'll find these. So you'll find these little, essentially like a bird's nest, and it'll chirp, and you can hear the chirping from far away. The tracking of trying to figure out where the chirping is coming from sucks a little bit, but yeah, there's a very interesting mechanic where the more of these hunters you kill, so this bird's nest will have hunters surrounding it that look like the normal people that you find in villages, but they are in fact sinecure. It's just bow dudes and dudes with daggers, but basically, like, the more you kill of each type, the higher the level of the enemy will become, and that's just a persistent world state thing. So the level of those hunters is just permanently higher. So you kill enough of them, and I've got level 50 dagger dudes that are, hitting me for half my health because of their heavy attacks. So there's some definite danger to worry about. But yeah, I gotta say it. I think it's a really simple mechanic. You just kind of run around, and where you would normally be finding bounties or just like running to the correctly leveled area, you'll find these bird's nests, like or bird bath. I think that's the word I want. Bird bath. You'll find them like dotted around the world. So, and then you can like return to them. So like near a camp, you can often find it. So let's just keep scrolling. Yeah, how to play. Yeah. Run until January 30th. That's pretty important. And then you destroy it to get the cedar fragments. You craft those with like some plants and some like basic resources like sapphire and stuff. And then you plant a seed at this thing, and that's how you can get the Lord Cardinal skin, the Lady Cardinal skin. But when you break them, you'll get the Cardinal charms. So those are the three drops you get from like doing the actual task of like breaking the bird bath. But these guys are what you actually care about. So you get the new skins, the Lord and the Lady. There's the Lord, there's the Lady. Yeah, the new armor set. Does it show the new helmet? Yeah, there's the new the new helmet looks so good. I finally got it. I wanted to use it. Yeah, the Grim guys, but the Maestro is a 2-star spirit bow, but it has really low crit chance, so I'm kind of just like trashing it. But here we go, the Rostrum. I got this one way later. I don't think I even saw dagger dudes for a while. I didn't even get a single drop of this until they were already like pretty high level. So I guess the mechanic, does it say? Yeah. Drop from 15 or higher, and this is the dagger will drop from level 30 or higher. So you have to play for so long before you even get this dagger. But the reason that this is now the best dagger in the game is because this is a primary dagger that is a single dagger. So it has the single dagger moveset, so it has the far superior charged heavy attack in case someone's blocking. As you guys know, I basically only play solo, so I have to like when I'm using a bow and stuff, I have to like manage when there's a elite unit that's blocking, or shield dudes become a huge problem. But yeah, it's just yeah. I knew this is a primary, yeah. So this is fully intended. It is grace scaling, so you will have to convert that with a Mora Blessed. So farming those Mora Blessed Gildar is like so critical. Here's the Cardinal Charm. Merry motifs, nice. Okay, cool. Here we go. This is the meat and potatoes, chat. Right here, this is the one. This is unupgraded, I think. For 30 seconds, charged heavy attacks charge 100% quicker, have a longer reach, and bypass 40 defense. The speed, I don't know if the armor bypass is affected on the normal heavy attack as well, but you charge the heavy attack but it's really just the range. The range that you can get out of this, like in Koga, I've realized that Koga is just a game of spacing. Like, you just always need to have like room like around you and behind you to like kite enemies, and like if you can kite them properly, then generally you can manage like an archer or a healer or whatever, because those are like really your dangerous situations. But yeah, as soon as you pop this tree fell, you could even just spam normal heavy attacks, because it already does so much damage that like even if you don't get the armor bypass, but yeah, you rip dudes for so much damage. And you get this guy, does it say? I got it from the Mendicant King. I haven't actually gotten this from the sieges. I'm still getting the same drops as the original. So I think you can only get it from the Mendicant King currently. But yeah, way too broken. Split bolt, whatever, dude. It shoots like a wave. It you know, you throw your polearm and there's like a wave of polearms to the left and right, and I'm like, I don't know. So I like that the polearm and the longsword I still keep on the fire, because it's literally just doubles your damage, but then the extra effect you get is fucking fire damage, so it makes it bypass guarding. So I like that, like the sword is just like puts out so much DPS and has like the best parry and like has a really good heavy attack, but then also the polearm has like really good range with just like the light attack combo. It's really quick. It has good magnetization. I did think Pictrix was pretty cool. The huge dub for Pictrix is that it's still the same totem layout. So you still get 2 totems in the defense slot, which means that it still functions as a, you know, true like utility secondary, where it's you get fucking physical damage and magic damage on all weapons just all the time. I just keep that on now, so it's kind of been like, okay, I'm keeping Flyblades then. I won't use Odiak, or you know, maybe I'll think about doing the secondary caster route, but I do love the Flyblades. Are sick. But yeah, the Pictrix kind of like, it's interesting. It changes your heavy attack. You don't get the orbiting anymore. You actually like throw your bolts forward, but then it also it'll shoot out like extra bolts. But here's the thing, dude. Yeah, shoots out projectile spawn 3 seeking sprites that deal 40%. Yeah, dude. Armor is gonna reduce that to 1. You're gonna get to 1 damage pretty quick, and it's gonna suck. So, discharge Nimrod from Koga. That sucks, man. Some pack changes. Interesting. Oh, here's the big one. Yeah. The consecutive damage buff is now more gradual, leading to the final attack. The reduce the damage gain from the final attack from Felos. Okay. Slightly increase the cooldown from 15 to 20 seconds. Fix Felos not applying to ranged weapons as a client. Oh, that's cool. So these two right here. So it's basically more of like an exponential curve. I have not noticed it. Like, it's not the end of the... You might not land the final hit, but you can still successfully land. It's the next like 5 or 6 hits. So it's like really... I'm pretty sure it's 5 hits. So it's really straightforward. And yeah, you have to be a little bit patient, but there's no time limit really. You can just keep it active for as long as you want. I've like run to an entirely different camp and then forgot that I hadn't used the last attack of Felos. So like, yeah, take your time with it. Especially with the slower weapon like the Greatsword, like I'm going to be showing off first. We are going to do the Greatsword first, and then I'll do the Dagger, and then whatever. It's a fucking bow. It's a 2-star bow. It sucks. So it has terrible crit chance. So Werewalker changes, very cool. Pack Hunter. Damage to wolves depending on the number of wolves summoned. Okay. Damn, look at that. Okay. So I think I'm in this bracket for some of the map that I'm in. I don't know if it's all of the map. Polearm wielding Sinecure, okay. Odin wall changes, okay, I gotcha, yeah. So they've added like more entrances and exits. Okay, general additions and changes. I'm not reading all this. Here, I'll hang on it for a little bit. Oh god, this is a huge web page. Okay. General fixes, yeah, blah blah. Okay, so that's it. So that's pretty much all we're talking about, Chad. Like, I think the main takeaway is just like go out, find the sparrow things. You'll hear them, the little chirping. You'll kill the hunters. You just need to kill a lot. You'll really need to kill a lot, but yeah, the new runes. Yeah, like when it's a new rune, I have a build on the polearm, but like I'm not using that shit, but. Yeah, bypass 40 defense, so I guess we'll see, but it'll be a good test, dude. because obviously I already have the build where heavy attack bypasses 27 armor, so that's kind of what we're here for. I think I should stop dawdling and doodling. Yeah, like when they add a new rune, it doesn't like fundamentally change the build of the weapon. Like the polearm is interesting because it changes the rune slots or the totem slots, so you actually have to like come up with a different build, and it makes me sad. All right, let's see if I can proc a fucking smoke. Okay, so I can still definitely chunk. So that'll be let's see. Oh, so that's half his health on a normal heavy attack. That's sick. Okay, I love that. Okay, that's amazing. Wow, good start. Okay, now it seems like we're talking. Yeah, I'm going to head this way. I'm going to hit this bounty, I guess. Is that still there? Yeah, it is still there. Okay, cool. So I'm doing half their health from one normal heavy. That's where I want to start with, because if it works on the normal heavy attack, the armor bypass, because the speed definitely affects it, because it just makes the weapon faster. That's it. Like it just makes you swing faster. So you'll see it. You know, it's. I'm very thankful that like it feels rare that I get like a melee rune that alters the stats so drastically. You know, like just literally giving me like almost double the range is so criminal, dude. It's like, I mean, you're literally telling everyone how to play, and I didn't want to rant too much, but like I saw so many people being like, okay, I don't think it's doing that much more damage. 217, let's see. Look at the range on that shit, dude. Look at the who gives a shit. Wait, let me see if I can one-shot this guy. Okay, so I don't think it's oh, I could say, wait, 218, 191. So I guess I'll see what the damage is without it. But I guess if it bypasses X amount of armor, then you'll just add like that amount of damage, theoretically. It seems linear. It seems like that's how it would work. Land a parry real quick. Nice. Okay, let's see. What was that first hit? 204. Try on this guy. 185. Okay, I think it did work. Yeah, I think it is giving the. Okay, yeah, that's definitely. Look how fast that fucking heavy attack is. It's like, why would you? They're literally telling you how to play. Yeah, I saw so many threads on the Soulframe Discord, and they were like, make the normal combo better. It feels so, like, I get it. It's supposed to be slow. And then meanwhile, it was me, like within the first like 15 seconds of using the Paragon, I was like, holy shit, this heavy attack is like the best heavy attack in the entire game. This isn't, why would I use any other attack? That was like my literal like second reaction to this weapon type, and so it was so funny. And then you get Tree Fell, and then everybody's like, oh, okay, I get it. So it really is like, you know, Excalibur isn't normally this big, but it feels like this, you know, I've always felt that the longsword is a little bit like, well, it's fast. I like how fast it is, but I've been needing something like this, and I'm so glad that it's just like extra fucking. It's so chunky now, and yeah, the purity. Thankfully, I guess it is good, but please, I mean, please, you have to make the Paragon at least like do the same amount of damage as the purity. Like through you know, I have so much mastery that like, bro, if you could just give me that, oh, I would be so happy, because that, you know, if you could just make it scale, because I think the purity scales into like the 30s in terms of stats. Oh, shout! Oh, Sinus is here. Wait. Is Sinus saying something in chat? I don't think so. Sending me an invite? Yeah, we could totally do that. Wait. Oh wait, do I have to decline this to close out of the map? Oh, you're fucking kidding me. I have to. Oh my god. Don't worry, Sinus. I'll get you back. Yeah, I just wanted to show off the Greatsword. We'll show off the Dagger as well, but I don't know if I'll... Oh, maybe I'll show off the Dagger as well, because I don't know if I'll be able to smite... no, I should smite, but do I want to be invisible with Sinus? Do I want to pull the fucking... I mean... I would feel bad. I would feel really bad doing the fucking... the invisible build. Like, you snag the first smite that you find, and then you just... backstab like 5 enemies at once. It's the lamest For like sinecure clearing, it's like leveling that weapon is so fucking easy. Oh, I did one-shot him. That's insane. 360. I like that. Yeah, this guy, I have 35 courage, and it's still, I think it can go up even higher than that. Maybe it stops at like 36, but it's like so much, it's so much damage. And that's why I had to do that for Gathanon as well, because that guy scales into like the 30s as well, so you can pump that, you can pump your courage up, and I don't need super long duration on like my buffs. I'm usually fine. I still have like 20 plus. I think I have like 22 and 35, and then I just have like the lowest possible grace, so. Shout out Sinis, welcome in. Hello, Sinis. Oh wait, is this in the glades? Oh, fuck off. Oh wait, okay, here's what I'll do. Okay, Sinis, I'm gonna show off the new best dagger in the game. That's right, chat. I'm saying it now. And then I'll get you in when we finish this. I'll get you in after it. Cause then I don't have to be the fucking invisible cringe lord. And I can just play normally. I just don't wanna, I hate the fucking invisible build. I think this like it's so OP. That's why I hate it. It's because it's just like all you just proc smite once and then that's it. So I think this will be best shown solo. But don't worry, this will be very quick. But I think it'll be better if I can just be patient. Just hope for a smite. I could get a Spectre Strike in there. Oh, come on, dude. Give me a smite already. There you go. Now we're talking. Okay. Boop. Not invisible. Oh, and the reason that this weapon is so good is because of that heavy attack. It still has pretty short range, but there's like a combo that you can do that's really good. It has good magnetization as well, so there you go. 2K. Do you know Shield Rune? Oh yeah, the Shield Rune is insane. Yeah, I was thinking about using. I was debating about whether I would use the beaver that like reduces armor on parry, or the whatchamacallit, the one that reflects stagger on parry as well. Oh, am I bugged? What the hell's going on? Am I just stuck because I'm invisible? I'm bricked. I'm cheesed. I love this effect though. Okay. Yeah, I'm like magnetized to it. Can I pause and then unpause? I can't go into the thing. Does slash unstuck exist? Wrong side, bud? Oh! Oh! What's going on? How do I think I can get out of this? Can I drink something? No, I can't activate any of that. Did I just brick myself? I can't swap. I can't roll. Do I Alt F4 out of this? If I was on your team, this wouldn't happen. Oh God. Yeah, I think I have to just Alt F4 out of this. Karma. All right, buddy. Whatever you say, Sinist. Oh, that does exist? Okay. Okay, well. I guess for next time. Oh, jeez. Does it abort the thing, or am I still able to complete? I kind of still want to show off the dagger moveset, because it, you know, I'm eating it up, dude. I'm eating up that fucking having an okay heavy attack on a dagger, because like, yeah, I mean, you saw a flit smoke, that shit's insane. Okay, there we go. Do I still have it? No, I got yeeted. I got yeeted across the map. Well, I guess now we'll get Sinist in. I'll play the dagger for a little bit. I'll flit smoke around for a bit and then we'll swap back. Yeah. If it's just gonna boot me out, then yeah, I have no reason not to. All right, let's get you in. Let's get you in, buddy. Wait, let me do talk. Oh, but then can I click this to invite? No, I just have to do this from the menu. All right. Oh, outside smoking. Okay. Perfect timing then. Let's go kill some shit. Yeah, I'm gonna try and actually like use the moveset of the weapon. So there's one combo that I really love. So now the initial heavy attack is the stab. It has pretty good range, but not terrible. But what I do love is the double slash. What I do is the light attack into the double slash. Because obviously the double slash is the second hit of a combo, but yeah, you can open with the light attack and you get in range super close. Okay, bye-bye. Ooh, the ripple, nice. I think I have all of them now. I have all the cooldown reduction ones and all that stuff, so I think I'm good to go. Now the question is, can you join in the middle of a... Maybe I'll leave that bounty and I'll start it. I'll start it as soon as you pop in. Yeah, voice chat? Yeah, give me 1 sec. Let me set it up. I should just have to turn this on and it connects. Let's see. And I have it set up now so that I haven't tested it. Oh my god. Wait, that's blowing out everybody's audio. That shit's so loud. I don't know why Discord does that to me. I have to figure out. There's a notification.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think stream can hear you too. Let me see if it changed this. Oh, move, yeah. Yep, I can hear you.
So, shout out Sarah Loves Archery. Her new Garen Rude video like helped me figure out the Garen Rude passive. Do you know about this?
Which one is that? The Archon. Is that the one where you heal?
Okay, so
and
when you have your rune going, if you heal through Behest or through the Lifesteal Joinery, any healing you do, that even the tiniest bit, extends your rune.
What?
Yeah, so especially with this shield, you can just keep it on and racking up the damage, because like with Koga bosses, it's like doing 1 damage, you know, but it's actually doing 100 damage per tick, and then that, I mean, I've one-shotted Koga bosses for like 3,000.
Wait, how? I don't understand.
You hold the shield down and it shoots a laser beam.
What?
And all of the damage that the laser beam does gets stored into your sword, and then your first hit with the sword unloads all that damage. It's fucking crazy, man.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I never knew that. Oh my god. Oh, is that Durglint?
Yeah, that's like the most broken rune. I mean, you were talking about how broken the flint steel is, but like, you know, that's good for like clearing camps. But like, if you're trying to one-shot a boss, like, oh my god.
That's great.
And then if even in camps, I mean, the sword and shield is like new meta. It's better than Tethren could ever do.
Damn, that sounds insane. Well, I pretty much... Oh, there's these last few enemies. And then, yeah, maybe I should try that as well. It shoots a laser? Damn, I must have tried it for like 1 second. What do you have
because
for
it says something about like parrying attack reflects the damage. It's like the stupidest description ever, you know, of course. Because all of like, I mean, Garen Rude, none of the stuff's described. The descriptions are just whack, but all right, I'm hopping on right now.
Yeah, I feel like they change the mechanics and then don't reflect the descriptions. Okay, let's see. I have to see.
All right,
I have to see this with my own eyes.
I'm doing Garen Rude, which you don't have to do Garen Rude. It's just here, I'll do this. Fly Blades combo with it really well. All right, send me another invite.
All right, 1 sec. Oh, but I guess you just have to be able to like have your rune active for the Koga boss. So like sometimes, so that's why you need the extra time from Garen Rood.
I mean, so I use fly blades to get a smite, and then once you're smitten,
yeah, I have to see this.
Flicker. Torches dim.
you got your
Shadow clears what once was kin. For Mora.
I'm just glad I finally did it. I just had to put fucking Mora Blessed on everything. I had enough of all of them. And then you can just like buy it for standing. I'm like, okay, I guess I have a use for standing now.
I would hold up on any blessed joineries because the attribute rework is coming out. All right, here we go. What the fuck? Oh, wrong weapon.
What the fuck? Did my controller just disconnect? My controller just disconnected and then reconnected. Okay, wonderful.
Oh, yeah, there's the laser.
And then it charges up your next hit. Is it a charge attack as well? Oh, I just lost it.
But you have to do the hit while you still have the rune active.
Yeah. Oh, nice. But you have to actually deal damage with it to build up your charge.
It stores the damage dealt.
I see now.
So like when you're in a boss, you kill all the like side mobs with it, and then like tick some damage, and then when you're like getting close to the end, like start swinging, and the next hit that lands is will one shot him.
Damn, that sounds crazy. So I guess the intended effect is like the riposte, right? You're supposed to like hold block and like parry, and then, but it just stored. That's crazy. Oh, I can't go up this steep.
But the stored damage is, I mean, it's definitely the intended thing.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Sorry, I'm just forced to be a greatsword main. That's it. I have to. It feels too good. Nice. Oh, I see. That was pretty good. That wasn't too much. Yeah, that didn't take too much time. Oh, that's 2K. Okay, I like that. Yeah, that's 2K.
And then if you combine that with the one that spreads damage, AOE style. What is that? The rat?
Yeah, is that on
combined
the
with the rat? That single hit nukes the whole zone.
That's insane. That's fucking crazy.
Because it's like, it's like what, like 35% damage is spread out.
And is it basically
when it's like 2K,
auto parry? Is it like auto parrying too? Like you don't lose stagger or anything. I guess you can still get
a big boy.
I know, we're getting lucky. I'm trying to get a fucking smite off. Oh, psych. I'm standing here. Look at me. I see the laser now. That's insane. That's so crazy. That looks so dumb from the side. Just you're shooting a laser from your shield. I'm like, finally seeing it, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
The range is insane too.
Yeah, it would make sense if it was like right in front of you.
Yeah.
I feel like that's all they might do. They might like cut the range in half or something. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't think you can... I think you just, like, don't lose posture when you get hit. Like you can, unless it's like a heavy attack that would knock you down while blocking, like you can just. Oh my god, dude, this is crazy. Yeah, can you? I was wondering if you could tap it like really quickly and tick it more often.
No, I tried that. I tried the machine gun, semi-auto.
So you just fucking hold it down. God.
Yeah.
Me swinging fucking Excalibur, meanwhile Sinist walking around with a laser beam shield and clicking the whole camp. It's like, brother, it's Warframe all over again. Fuck. No.
Yeah.
They've done it again. They just can't stop releasing broken shit. How can they keep getting away with it? I'm waiting. Yeah, I was like, have you gotten any of the new, like the tree fell and the pick tricks and all that stuff?
The only thing I don't have is the javelin launcher.
Yeah, it's
thing.
so fucking lame, dude. It's like a wave of javelins and they all have like reduced damage. Oh.
They're marching
I'm a,
over my head. An army blight on stolen land. Let's burn some castles.
I also really like pick tricks with the heat-seeking. I don't know. I think they're all good. I think the shield's really broken right now.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna like patch this in some way. They're gonna put like a cap or like reduce the range. I think they should reduce the range. I think it's dumb that it's like a ranged weapon now. I think that's. I think the one trade-off should be that if you want to charge it, you have to be like dangerously close to something, and then I think it would be probably perfectly balanced. Because I like how it works. Like I feel like if they put a cap on it, like any cap would suck, dude. Because you couldn't fucking one shot the fucking stupid discharge Nimrod like you really want to. Like come on guys, like we need that shit. Like we gotta have it. I wonder how it works with oh, I bet the laser triggers Fellust, right? Like, does it count as hits? And so then you would just automatically trigger, like, the 5th layer. I'm actually going for the encampment. Now it's got me thinking.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how it interacts with any of Tethren's kit.
Yeah, I should test that. Dude, Garen is insane, though. Let me do this, and then let's just find out. No, that's his. Yeah, it doesn't count. It doesn't count. Damn, now you got me thinking. Okay, so it doesn't count as a weapon hit then. So I don't think it counts as. I don't think it would trigger. Yeah, now it's got me thinking. Like, what kind of on-hit effects? Are there any other on-hit effects that you can, like, that... It doesn't trigger smite, obviously. Oh, that throws it. I was thinking, yeah, I might do this and then hit him with a fucking normal heavy attack, maybe? I'm just looking for something that has the... Oh, did not get glitched there. Okay, nice. Woo. Yeah, that's really insane, but I feel like however they nerf it, because they're probably gonna nerf it, I think it'll be okay. This is insane. I love it though. I did try this. I played it and I was like, this is fucking weird. It just like
yeah.
It just what? So I parry and then it does damage. What? That sounds stupid. And then now that I understand it, I'm like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah, I could easily make a better single sentence that describes this, how this thing works. because
like,
whatever they wrote for it is just it's just not right.
And then
Yeah,
now
so
that I
Garen
understand
Rude's
it,
first passive will, when you have your rune active, any healing extends the rune's timer.
does that count like the Bloodborne heal too? Like the rally, like the.
I no. No, that doesn't count. But lifesteal on the joineries count.
The second ability, didn't they change it so it like increases damage taken or something? I'm trying, the one that like blinds enemies. Am I remembering something right?
So what it does is it increases how much damage is done from Torment, the heal.
Oh, interesting. That makes a lot of sense. Because I was wondering, like, they changed how Torment worked, and when I tried it that one time, I was like, this is kind of disappointing. It like doesn't work nearly as it was like basically a full heal every time. At least that's what it felt like previously, but I feel like that kind of clears it up. I'm like, okay, so it's a pretty quick cooldown on the. Is it? I forget. The second ability is Torment or whatever.
Behest.
Oh,
Behest is the stun.
Yeah,
and he's also got a passive that is supposed to decrease the cooldown of that, so you can use it more often, but it doesn't really work.
Are we going the right way? These are okay. No, it's over here. I see. It just loops around.
The problem with like charging the shield with block, soul stealing, and then using my abilities to heal is like on the controller. It's like now all of a sudden I'm using like every button.
Yeah. No, you got to go full unga bunga.
You know, it's like, am I blocking?
I feel like that was like when Taylor played it. I feel like that's what I realized is like it takes a long. There's a lot of like movement to the game and it just in your fingers and stuff. And I'm pretty thankful that I've played. You know, dude. Oh my god, like a Team Ninja game. Like, oh, you would die. Like Neo 3. I'm so hyped for Neo 3. I was thinking I might do like a full playthrough of that, but like I know that and that game. So they always like change like the combat mechanics like fundamentally with every game. Like the one before this was Wolong, and that's where they added like the fucking Sekiro parry and shit. But they like incorporated it into the game in a weird way. But yeah, now here in Neo 3 is like the true parry. But there's like a stance switch system. Like you switch between being a samurai and a ninja. It's so fucking cool. And like the samurai has like deflect, but the ninja has like a ghost dodge. Like you can like step dodge really easily behind shit. So but then like, you know, in Neo there's this mechanic called like the burst counter where like an enemy will do like a big heavy attack, like a really dangerous attack, but if you can like time the stance switch properly, then you fucking like parry their ass and swap forms. And I was like, oh my. And so there's like a demo, PC demo coming out soon, but that's one where like, yeah, if you played Wolong, it's like to do a skill you have to like hold right trigger and then click one of the buttons, and then there's like a dodge and oh my god. So, I feel like, have you played a lot of like really, you know, like overly complex like fucking 3D action RPGs besides like, I don't know if I could call this even that, but you get what I mean? Like Dark Souls and
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
I'm
trying to think.
I'm trying to shoot it with a laser and something. Yeah, just like I guess even like Devil May Cry and shit like that, and like I guess, you know, God of War of its time was kind of like that. But I feel like I'm pretty thankful that like the it was this thing when I made a bunch of game reviews where people were like, that's not a Souls-like, and I was like, buddy, oh, it's got a dodge and a block, and it's got stagger, and it's got a heal, and it's got a self-heal. I'm like, I'm good at this game, I'm good at all of them. Like, so I would feel glad if this is somebody's first like Souls-like style game, because I think this one is it over here? It's off in this direction, isn't it? I'm trying to like reorient my bearings. Oh, I went the wrong way. Dude. But I have to say it.
I think I don't think the block and parry is like really what defines I think Souls-likes are mostly defined by like the lack of tutorial and handholding and atmosphere. I mean, one could argue that like the permadeath currency is part of it, but like I don't know. I think that existed before the Souls games. Certainly.
Oh yeah, but I think
I think just like like we're not going to hold your hand, we're not going to explain any of the mechanics, and like all of the NPCs are like not helpful, and all the quests are like extremely cryptic, you know, like I think that defines Souls-likes or actual From Software games more than something like parrying and dodging with a stamina bar.
Yeah, I think that was literally the point of like so many comments, is they were always like, well, I define Souls-like as a style more than a gameplay, but like as a game reviewer who's like, you know, I've done like, okay, so there's like isometric, I'm always the guy who categorizes stuff only by gameplay. And so I was the one guy where I realized that I was in such a minority that like, because people were like, yeah, Hollow Knight is a Souls-like, and you know, all these other games are Souls-like as well. And that was kind of where I realized the distinction of being like, oh, well, I review roguelikes, that's what I do. And so like I just group them into, okay, it has this gameplay, and oh, it plays like this game, but it's got this type of progression. And so like, because I have this whole like enumeration system and you know, like definition system of that's unique to me, I was like, I didn't realize how much it would clash with people, just like with every, like just me like saying that or like putting it in the title just got so many comments. And I think that was like, I was like, holy shit, I didn't think it would grind people's gears this much that like, you know, like the guy who only plays roguelikes is going to be like, well, yeah, if you play this one, then it's kind of like this one, and but it has progression like this one, and so it's like, you know, it was weird to, I mean, that's been my perspective with a lot of stuff, but you know, especially that was a unique one for me. So, I mean, I still haven't played Hollow Knight or.
I mean, those are Metroidvanias. Partially because it's 2D. I think once it's 2D, you can't call it a Souls-like anymore. Well, like Soul and Sanctuary certainly tried.
Yeah, but I think that's what I realized is like, oh, nice. Did you just get teleported? I think that's what I realized is like so many people define it. Oh, I just left. Yeah, I'm out. Like so many people define things differently, and you know, like I think that was my take on Warframe too. Is like, I'm not a good person to like talk to about Warframe, because as a content creator, like you see a side of you see a side of a community that no one else sees, and you don't realize that initially, but yeah, like to have so many people, you know, like the minutia between like a roguelike and a roguelite, and it's like, oh god.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, it's never ending. So like, I feel like I have these moments where I just start ranting about all the comments I've gotten in my day, and everybody's like, okay, Amar, it's okay, we understand. Yeah, I think that's always a fun discussion to have, is like, you know, like I think like because of like what I've done and like how how I like had some fame on the internet. I think it's always nice to just talk to people about like, oh, you like, what's your favorite puzzle game, and like, do you play, like, I work with this guy who like goes around to different places, so I don't see him very often, but he's like the only person in real life I've met that plays Night Rain. But then he also like plays what's the PvPvE, the extraction shooter that just came out, Arc Raiders. He plays Arc Raiders.
Yeah.
And so it's like interesting to, he's not like, sometimes I call them like Fortnite gamers. Are there more enemies around? Should we just kill the Thrice-Bound? I want to swap back to the Greatsword. I'm not using this fucking shield laser bullshit. Fuck off. Suck my dick. Fuck off. Nerf it already, you stupid sons of bitches. I want Excalibur, you stupid cringe lords. God, if a caster frame could be a fucking rune, am I right, guys? I'm just kidding.
The Avakot of runes.
Yeah, exactly. Like, of course, you fucking gloom spammer piece of shit, shield laser. Just I start raging at Sinus like.
Oh man, I don't even use gloom anymore. It's just 1 and 2.
Yes. Anti-gloom, number one anti-gloom. Yeah, number one gloom hater. Oh, do you want to get this little dude? Oh, and then this little song thing. Yeah, you got it. I'll get the input started. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah, don't even get me started on the Warframe comments that I've got. Holy fuck, dude. Like, it's so fun to like have my friends like start streaming, and they have this entirely different perspective where like all of their success has been like through Twitch alone, and so they've never had to deal with like TikTok comments or like YouTube comments. Like, they don't understand that world. And I'm like, you'll get your licks in one day, boy. Like, you'll learn today. You'll learn sooner than you think. So, I am the most city slicker guy you'll ever meet, but sometimes I slip into I tell people my white name is Mark, so that's what I always imagine. Is Mark Johnson, yeah. Yeah, I'm a problem. I like meeting one of my coworkers from Spokane, and so, oh my god, yeah, just niche Washington lore. So guys, if you don't know, oh my god, Mora blessed Gildar. What? No way. Anyway, if you didn't know, Washington is basically 2 states, and it's divided by the Cascade Mountain Range. Most people will take I-90, cross over. Yeah, the Western Washington is where I live. That's where Seattle is. You're along I-90. There's like Issaquah, which is like up in the mountains. Tacoma is down south. I fucking hate. This is the thing that I hate the most about.
Shout out Bellingham.
Yeah, Bellingham is the GOAT. Like, if you're not gonna live in Seattle, you shouldn't be living in Bellingham. There's a guy named Goen Postal who is from Bellingham, and there's 2 different guys in Bellingham that like. Well, one of them isn't really a gamer, but one of them is like a Night Rain gamer, and his content is so cool. But yeah, they're like, so yeah, Bellingham is like popping, and it's like further north, so you're like away from like the hustle and bustle.
I lived there for like 3 years.
What did you think?
I thought it was unaffordable, and also like it's a college town, so I don't know. I'm in a weird age range for it.
Oh, so like the bar scene and stuff like that is.
Oh, I mean, also sober. So like being sober in my late 30s is like, but yeah, a lot of college kids, and then like people like in their early 40s.
Yeah, like.
Who are like there's a lot of people who got in like maybe 5-6 years ago and were able to like get homes, and So that's when Bellingham was like super rad. And they're doing good now, and they all have kids, but like it's so unaffordable.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of like so much of Washington. That's like I'm still living with my parents, and I'm so thankful that I have a job now where I'm with my little brother, and I'm like, oh, I think we could actually like pay for rent and shit. But it's so much money, and everything is so expensive here, and you know, like I'm in different parts of Seattle now, like parts that I don't normally traffic, and I'm like, whoa, this is crazy, and like groceries are insanely expensive now. So like,
Yeah.
how much was if you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but how much was rent?
In Bellingham?
Yeah, when you live there.
Shit, I think we had a tiny 1 bedroom and it was like 13.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think now
And then all the houses that we were looking at were like 650.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, housing prices.
650,000.
Oh, now.
And then we just moved to Minnesota and fucking 375.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I think housing prices, that's something I can absolutely be like, dude, that shit is, you know, I always tell the story that like my parents bought this house in like 95 basically, and it was worth like, you know, 250,000, and now it's literally worth $1 million. Like the land itself, like they could build another house on this and it could be worth, you know, like insane amounts. But yeah, just like the land of people just having like property in this area is insane. So
Yeah.
I totally get that. Like that's the real kicker where I'm like, if you really want to like settle down and like have that type of security, then like that is like completely almost unattainable. It's just Microsoft and Amazon and Google, and Google is like right down the street from me, literally. It's like an entire campus. It's right next to the hospital that I go to now. So it's like the Google hospital, basically. It's like a Virginia Mason or whatever. Oh my god. Oh, fuck off. I'm trying to hit these will-o-wisps. I hate these things.
You how many teleportation seeds do you have?
22, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, I try not to. I try to like, because honestly, a lot of what I've been doing is just running around farming bounties and then leveling weapons. Yeah, I was thinking, do you want to hit Fort Cairnhold? I think we should hit Fort Cairnhold, honestly.
I just bought everything from the Alka's Children, and I switched over to Kith of Kings, and got everything here. But I have to wait a week, and then I'll get the Grace Potion and then the top tier medallion. Because there's like 2 tiers of medallions now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just finished. I just bought the Kith, but I don't have enough Morris Kiss. Nice. So I'm just staying on Kith though, because honestly, I was thinking about it, and I was like, I'm very curious that you say that they're gonna change the attribute. There's gonna be attribute rework, because that, I feel like that would actually be pretty important. But I don't see.
Yeah. So did you watch Steve's like coding live stream thing?
No. What?
Okay, so here's how he kind of described it, and as a fellow Steve, I'm going to absolutely do justice to this. So courage is for the like warrior, you know, Tethren. Oscelda's all like Oscelda and Spirit are all like mage related stuff, and then Grace is the rogue. Like we know those archetypes, right? And he realizes that like courage is the only thing that matters, like absolutely. And so they're getting rid of the like sort of advanced mode where you're assigning individual points into those individual like categories, and it's going to be more like you can select courage, and then you're like a warrior, or you can select grace, and you're you're a rogue. But then if you choose between grace and courage, there'll be like a node in between. Then it'll be like a ranger.
Oh, so you could, but you can't like favor one or the other. Like you, or you can't
no,
do like
you can.
No, I mean, like you could do like all courage or all spirit, or you could do like 50-50, but then it would even out the points. Like you couldn't change the weight more towards courage, right?
You couldn't do like I mean, I don't know how they're gonna set it up, but yeah, it sounds like 100% courage or like 50-50 courage spirit. It'd be interesting if they had like a 70-30 thing, but it also sounds like they're completely doing away with spirit is duration only.
Really? So what are they changing?
I think spirit will be more like, he said, anything like magic related.
So like magic damage?
I mean, yeah, maybe. In the discords, people were talking about like doing something like like Grace does like attack speed and like movement speed, so you actually feel more like a rogue. And I think Steve said something about like courage being, not so much damage, but more like armor and defense, so you feel more like a tank.
Interesting. I could see that, but then.
Just the current like range, duration, and damage with the 3 attributes is getting completely scrapped. Individual point assignment is also getting completely scrapped to more like an archetype thing. So you're gonna have your stereotypical class archetype, which will be, are you a courage build? Are you a courage grace build? Are you a grace build? And then you'll have your weapon choices. I don't know how attunement scaling is gonna work. Or the mastery rank to all those like individual points we get.
That's
is that
immediately
just gonna,
what I thought. Yeah, does that just get erased? Like now mastery has no value after it had value?
or it just like gives you like a little bit of everything. When you get that extra point, it just like boosts all the stuff that like if you're a courage build and it boosts your armor and your blocking, then like it'll just do that further.
I could definitely see it. That would be pretty crazy.
I just died.
Can I revive you? Nope.
No need.
Yeah, true. God, it's nice.
Yeah, so that's what he was talking about it, and he said, some people aren't gonna like it, but well. All right, I got my shield going, so I'm running to the boss right now.
Yeah, I'll try and clear out some stragglers. Come on, boy. Oh, it targets this guy to heal? Oh my god.
You know what, I forgot that we're not in Koga, so I can actually use my skills a bunch.
Yeah, you can pretty much spam. I forgot how bad Koga was for the skills. I'm always kind of like reminded when I return. Woo! Are there more trash mobs? Yeah, there's a couple more trash mobs around. I'll clear them out.
I really like the sword and shield though. Like before the rune.
There needs to be more though. They need to release more fucking sword and shields. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing: is okay. So if they release more, are they going to be better than the current ones, or just different attunement? Like we don't have a spirit one, you know. So it's like, okay, they could release a spirit sword and shield. That'd be super rad. But also that doesn't fucking matter because we're getting because we have blessed joineries, so we can make it any attribute we want, you know.
Yeah, no, I just mean more points in the upgrades. I don't care anymore. Like I just like it's not necessarily. I'm not worried about whether
just
I'm
more
gonna
MR
use
fodder.
Yeah, no, yeah, give me more stat points. Like longsword.
Okay, but the
fucking
okay, so
polearm,
the trees, the trees are going soon also.
That's also been my thing. I'm like, what's the progression then? I'm so curious. Like
So I think what they've talked about is having like different manuscripts and so like right now there's like the parry part of the tree, right, that you can use for like riposte and like being able to parry heavy attacks and all that shit. So you could like specialize in that, or you could specialize in like throwing. But I think what it would do is make it so not everyone's longsword tree is just like maxed out and all of the longswords are the same, you know? It's like more customization.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's such an interesting like progression mechanic, and then to be like, well, it kind of creates this system, and so how do you deal with that system? It's a weird conundrum to be in, and yeah, that's exactly right. Longswords are so good now, and like yeah, dual daggers and all this shit because there's so many of them. So you'll have like your parry crit chances maxed out, and your fucking spectre strike crit chances, and so like just specific weapon classes just have that innate boost over other classes, and now they are forced to release more weapons in that class to put it into parity with fucking longswords, which like literally has like a separate subclass of extra weapons. So,
well, I don't really know how Elden Ring and Souls games do it, but like
oh, there's nothing like that. It's just pure
weapons
stats,
are they're so many weapons are valid, you know, within I mean just watching like Chase the Bro videos, I feel like most of the weapons are valid, and weapons that don't have like unique movesets or like unique Ashes of War can be all right, hold on. Give me some health and eat that.
Yeah, but
they can be what is the thing that where you can like put your own Ash of War and like attune it to a certain
oh yeah, just like the knife. Yeah, that's just like attunement. You got it. There's not like a real name.
Yeah, that's that makes some like shitty weapons that are like generic as fuck all of a sudden really good because you can customize them, you know, which is like why the Grave Scythe is better than the like Halo Scythe, because you can add like your you know, you can make it scale with like arcane and do like bleed damage and then give it like those the bleeding Ash of Wars, you know.
I mean, yeah, like Night Rain is the proof, but I think that those games have such a strict like stat and upgrade system that where it's literally just health points and stamina points and like and that's it. And you have your like your armor points and you have your talismans. So it's very strict in that regard. And like there's some and I think that what this game has done is like has already been so unique in terms of like, oh, it has like that flavor of Warframe of like the progression is the collecting. Like the game is kind of the collecting, you know, and like it's like you get stronger, and like Warframe has it in a way, but it's more like the game becomes easier for you the more mastery you have. But this literally you get stronger every time you level up mastery. You get a free point. It's fucking crazy. And then like the more weapons you have, suddenly you have enough longswords and you literally have maxed out crit chance and maxed out parry crit chance and all this stuff, and you're like, oh my god. So it's like to introduce a system like that, you know, sets a certain precedent. And that's why I'm like, you know, they do such a great job, and I think when they've changed things about this game, I think they've done such a good job. So that's why I'm just so curious to see like what their plan is to, you know, like how does the progression change, and like, you know, like is it truly just MR fodder at that point? Like is it literally just that like you get a weapon so that you've mastered it so that you have a higher rank, and then that's it. It's just a higher rank and period, end of story.
Yeah,
That's the only value.
I think we should definitely have some, you know, I really liked weapon attunement, but once the blessed came out, then it was like, okay, you know, I'm making the courage Odiak. I don't need the courage magic weapon anymore, you know. And I'm making the Bog and Myrtle spirit attuned one, so I don't need like them to do a spirit sword and shield anymore. But I you know, MR fodder is okay, but I don't want like every polearm that's not the Gath to be MR fodder, you know? Like there's just a polearm that's better than every other polearm, like, you know, because then like the other 3 polearms, you know, it's like the Vasp is a starter one. It's fine that's shitty, but anything that's like 2-star or 3-star should be able to be relevant with like the right build. And if the only difference between 2 different polearms is one has more attack, then it's like, fuck, dude, you know? Yeah, then it's like MR fodder. But I don't want every weapon except for one to be MR fodder, you know? Which is really what it currently is.
It's just like base damage, crit chance or smite chance, and attunement scaling, and then, you know, whether they have like, you know, I'm looking at like a unique moveset, you know, like I was looking at the Nurash, the fucking whatchamacallit weapon. Hang on, I'm gonna kill these guys too. It's the weapon you get from the zombies, and it has this like weird, unique light attack combo that's like super fucking flashy and crazy. And I'm like,
isn't that all cleavers though?
I don't think so.
Morrow's Bane, Nurash, Tessard, all of those are cleavers, and they have a different longsword moveset.
Yeah, but I think the Marrow's Bane like has better stats, but it has like a more basic. It's just like chop, chop, chop. Where the Nurash, you like flip it around and like twirl it and like stab it. So it's like
oh, interesting.
It looks a little different. But yeah, the Marrow's Bane is like statistically better. But you know, and it is still a cleaver. But you know, I'm just looking at this crazy
also
zombie
it's not.
weapon
It's like
really
a longsword, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's like a longsword with a unique
watch
moveset.
this. Watch this. This wait, dodge. Wait, why isn't it doing it? That right there. Where I spin and I backhand with the shield.
Mm-hmm.
Dodge backwards and attack. Dodge, attack. That's incredible. I really like dodge attacks. And I mean this is like has almost more range than the polearm dodge attack, and it's like a lot faster, and the hitbox on the like body spinning backhand is insane. Where'd you go? Oh, you ran
I'm
off.
heading into the glades. Yeah, I'm heading to the glades and get this bounty wrapped up. Yeah, I'm so curious though, because I think, you know, whatever they do, yeah, I'm so interested to see, because yeah, I guess it's good, right, that I've accumulated a lot of blessed joinery, that I literally just farmed the Vadagar stag for like a week or something, and I got like I got like 10 of all of them for all the good ones, like for the Feybolt and Quicksilver and Gildar. And so I'm like, hey, if they do change it, I guess I won't have that many weapons, hopefully, to change. So, and I did like that they changed it so that the polished joinery and the blessed were the same stats, because I do feel like making it so that the blessed has higher stats still is like too cruel. Like that's too evil to force on people. So I'm glad that alone, I'm like, okay, this is there will hopefully there'll come a day where you'll be able to like not have to put one specific attunement on every single weapon that you want to use. Although I feel like realistically, I doubt everyone's going to use every single weapon type in the game.
Yeah,
like
but
Warframe.
having build flexibility is, you know, I'd like to have different, even different like Garen Rude loadouts, you know.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. I'm very curious, because I think this game, like this loadout setup, is pretty easy to change, and so I feel like I wonder if people have that incentive to try different loadouts and have different ones available all the time. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if because it's so, it may in the future be potentially so seamless that, you know, it would really incentivize you to be like, oh, well, you know, when I play with this friend, then, you know, he likes to play Garen Rude, and so I rock up with something that, you know, synergizes best. And then, you know, I imagine this future where, you know, I feel like we ran it, dude. Oh, I haven't been able to speak to you about this directly, but that note, that fix in one of the patch notes that was like, fixed a bug where your attack power was reduced when you did a smite in your wild. So I was like, oh, okay. So like when we were doing the Koga and we were doing like 0 damage, it was like literally, I'm pretty sure that was the reason. And then after that, everything seemed fine with me doing like solo Koga. So what I'm trying to say is, I feel like in like a 3-man squad in a Koga, I feel like their goal is that your team comp and having a good choice of pact and weapon on each person is going to be really important. So like specific pacts are going to be more beneficial to scale, to not always be courage, if you get what I mean. That was like my basic logic.
Yeah. Also, you know, I'd love to have just like be able to, you know, have 3 sirens in a squad and they're just built different, you know.
I was just thinking,
like if we go full tank siren, it's like, okay, have a tanky siren that does like, all right, you do it if you're gonna, I don't know, I like this idea of the like class archetypes. If they make it so grace and spirit are, you know, like good, like make it feel like a mage, you know, and yeah, because I don't know, I was saying that they just need to buff the fuck out of grace. So like if you're doing like a full grace build, you have like, you're like hitting everybody on the screen, you know, because the range is so ridiculously high. But even then, it's like, well, that's not good with bosses. That's not good with some abilities don't need range at all. But yeah, he was saying like grace should feel like Legolas, courage should feel like Conan, and then spirit should feel like Gandalf.
I feel like it'd be the craziest if they made one of them fucking smite chance, just a little bit of smite chance. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Like it wouldn't have to be crazy, but I feel like that would be like the type of boost where it's like you have a choice between like armor and melee damage or like just because 10% smite chance is crazy. That's like doubling your smite chance on a lot of builds.
I mean, you don't play Orangol much, but like
true.
It's already easy to get smites with flyblades. Starting every group combat with a smite due to flyblades is easy enough. Orangol increasing the smite is like makes it even easier. And if people are using arrow rain, it's like Smite City. So it's I don't know. I just feel like the game right now turning into like a start a combat, smite people, and then once your rune is active, then you just like clear everything like Flintstone, or I mean even Tree Fell is just ridiculous. And I don't know, when the game first started and before we had runes, smite was already really good because it helped your cooldown and it healed you and it did damage. That's like 3 things that it did really good. But now it gives you like a rune which is just trivializes like the whole entire encounter. I feel like they really need to bring back the OG moats that might charge your bar, and at any point you could use your rune to use up some of that bar. So it's like a rune mana meter that you're filling up with smites and then you're depleting by using it. And back then smites were like I'm gonna launch like a freezing bomb thing that like freezes all the enemies that it hits, and that uses like a third of my bar. So you could do a bunch of smites, save that up, and all right, and then like unload it on a boss.
Yeah, I think because I like it better. Like they literally release Warframe Ultimates, where the gimmick is like it takes forever to charge and you can trick. And I think like the idea that you have to just grab the smite and then you just have it, and then I think it doesn't really feel like an ultimate. It doesn't give me the satisfaction that I want of like being able to trigger it at that perfect moment right when you need it, and then deactivate it as soon as it's done. I feel like that, and then you can balance around that better. That it's like, your smite, your rune is only as good as like the fact that you haven't been burning it consistently every time you get a smite. Like it takes, your encounters with Sinecure are about charging your ult gauge, and then when you get to the Agari, then you trigger your ult. And if you're lucky, you'll only burn half of it, and then you go kill more Sinecure to charge it up again. Because with Sinecure, you're just like super covered in smite. Like it's just everywhere.
Certain runes, are like you charge it up and it has to be max, and then you use it and it uses the whole entire bar, and it's like devastating. That's how you one-shot bosses. And then other runes are like little machine guns where you can just like use tiny bits of it at a time. And then like our current runes, like keep the timer thing. I like the timer. But it's like the problem with the timer is it incentivizes using getting a smite in the beginning of combat and then having your rune up the entirety of combat every single time. And it's like, okay, Steve, do you want that to be how we're playing the game, where we enter combat, our rune is active, and it's up the whole entire time? And I don't think so. I don't think that's how he wants every single combat to go.
I like the
I also
idea
don't think
that
that's.
The warmth of Mora's
I like the idea that it's like that the gauge is like a timer, but like maybe like you're forced to burn a quarter at a time. So once you've activated it, it'll always take an activation cost, and so you'll burn a lot as soon as you activate it, and then so it's up to you whether you want to like sacrifice more of it to like have it active the whole time. Like I think like the all of them are basically just like timed buffs at this current moment, and so it's like I feel like there's a pretty simple way to do it of just being like, you know, your rune is not something that you necessarily need to keep active forever. Like you are actually like, these guys are complete trash mobs. I shouldn't be wasting, you know, in reality, like it would be better served against other enemies. But I think like these guys, you know, I think you have the right idea. Like I think giving us making the rune like a strategic choice instead of just like an unga bunga, I'm gonna open every fight with a flyblade and just like proc smite immediately. It's so like Chungus, like it's so cringe.
Well, originally it was they had a very glitchy dev stream and they only showed a tiny bit of it, but like she had her she did a couple smites and it filled her gauge up, and then she used her moat, and the moat took like a third of the gauge, and what it was is it was essentially like an ice version of Beast Stone. You know, it like froze a couple guys in place, like where it was shot. And all of the runes, the moats were different like emotions. So there was like a fire one, they had the ice one on, and it was like, yeah, basically like a freezing ability that took up a third of the gauge. And it's like, so in like a boss battle, you could use that 3 times, and then it'd be toast. But then you could also like, you know, refill it and stuff. But yeah, they were never like these, all right, I got 10 seconds to like rip and tear. And then, you know, if I can get another smite, then I can. And the thing is, like, now that smites are like linger, because before is like, if you're killing things in one hit, like even if you're proccing smite, once they're dead, that goes away. But now smites linger, so it's like, yeah, you can just keep them going all battle.
Yeah, it's almost like it's everything around it is just about there for it to be a gauge that you fill and spend, except that it triggers it. Like all this stuff. Oh, did you get this? Did you get the original rostrum part? There's a second rostrum over here if you don't have it. But yeah, like. And I like an idea that like, oh, maybe it's just that like with all the current runes, as soon as you activate it, it just burns through the whole gauge. Like if you deactivate it, then you just get reduced to nothing. Like your gauge just goes away completely. And so it's just like you have to be like, okay, this is the moment that I'm gonna use it. But like maybe you can use it when it's 50% charged.
That's super fair.
Yeah, like
that's super fair, because then you want to charge it all the way up. So you're gonna have to get like 6 or so smites depending on your loadout, like, you know, because boom, let's have totems that charge the bar faster, you know. So like boom, if you have a smite build, then boom, 6 smites, you got a fully charged bar, and then you can go to the boss, crack that open, and then have your like, you know, 15 seconds of um, tree fell, you know? And then, you know, if you get smites during that, you can extend it a little bit, but it's not like completely resetting. Because that's another thing, is like when you're almost out of your rune power and then you get another smite and it just goes completely back to full, I feel like that's wild, because that makes like gameplay where it's like, okay, I want to kind of take these guys on one by one, like saving enemies as like little smite batteries, you know.
Oh yeah.
So it's like,
yeah.
I'm going to be dealing with the boss, and all of the enemies I'm just going to ignore until I need more rune power. And then I don't want to do damage to them. I'm going to get like, I mean, fuck, might as well get low level flyblade, and when it levels up, then just build a new one. So keep your flyblades at 0, you know.
That's the true end game, Chad. If you don't know, that's gonna be me in my next tree. Yeah, this is the Precles build. Check out my Precles loadout.
Yeah, I got 30 of them in my inventory. Yeah, because I got it.
Because I'm pretty sure I have like 30 fragments of them, and it costs 1 fragment to craft it. That's so fucking funny, dude. It's the worst flyblade
run. I craft a new one.
Oh,
keep it level 0.
You don't have the requirements. You could do that too with the you don't have 10. You have 9 grace or whatever, so it gets like massively reduced damage. So it's like always forced to be at like 5 damage or something.
Yeah.
Speed run to 1 damage, chat. Holy shit. So first I use this, and then I use this, and now we have flyblades that only deal 1 damage to a level 1 enemy. That's the new meta, chat.
I mean, armor kind of solves that, because armor's reducing a lot of. It's pretty easy to do 1 damage ticks with armor, which I don't agree with the armor system at all.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, I think that's
if you want guys hard, do old school damage reduction. You know, percentile. Percentile keeps things nice and clean. You know.
Yeah, I was always like, oh shit. What? They give a little marker to you. Oh, you marked the okay, wait 1 second. No, sorry, I got a little distracted. But yeah, I think that made me sad about so many of the runes. Like the Gale, whatever it was called, the one that like makes your sword like shoot projectiles. I was like, yeah, having an extra damage tick is cool, but the flame one literally doubles your damage. And so like oh my god, another Moriblis Gildar. Oh, so in Koga, when your Bloodborne is reduced, all you care about is like your damage, like your total damage of a single instance of damage, because it has to bypass as much armor as possible. So making a build
that's... Greatsword hit as hard as you can, very unga bunga.
Exactly. And now there's
no fast knife meta, like it's not possible with armor.
And I think that like the heavy attacks and stuff, and I don't know, I think like just the system that it's at now, it does feel like it trivializes and then, you know, and we're not even talking about in squads where they're gonna have the health scaling. And so then it's not just that you're doing 1 damage, just that they have like double that. You know, I could go on about it, but I just think that like it makes like it makes anything that is fast just useless. Like that's why I feel like Felust like cheeses a lot, like that a lot. That like, yeah, I can use Felust on a fucking magic weapon, and then I just know that like it takes me like 2.5 seconds to hit 5 times to shoot 5 bullets and make them all land, and yeah, it doesn't matter. Like it's not the damage of the, you know, it just, that was like one of the main reasons that I kept on Tethren so much, is like I knew that like it didn't really matter what their armor was, that like it was that like Felust just completely negated the downside of like a fast weapon, and it actually made fast weapons pretty decent because you can land all those hits like super fast. So like, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff where I'm like, the system where it's at now, you know, it's not just that I love playing this way and I am truly like Unga Bunga King. It's that like the game has like almost forced you to prioritize playing this way, so that like if you wanna, you know, especially in solo where healing can be such a struggle, like that Bloodborne heal, like getting that heal back is like super useful. And so like if you can,
I just maxed out I just maxed out Wyld Tethren. So I've been playing Tethren the last like week. You know, I'm not doing endless anymore. I just did it old school. But I never use health potions and I never heal. True. Because I can get kills, and the kills are enough. The kills and then the Bloodborne heal are just like 100% enough to keep me topped off.
That's why I have stuck with it forever. That's why I just am like it was like right as they were. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, I think it was as like when they changed the armor mechanic and they added the Bloodborne and stuff. I think that's when I realized like, oh, with like all this kit, like the kit is like purpose built to just like melee tank everything and like take the Bloodborne every single time and spam, like it's so, and it makes your Gildar, like your Gildar will like full heal you. It's like so insane. So
yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that was pretty decent. I'm gonna oh my god. I think that was good. I'm glad to have you here, Sinus. You know, Merry Christmas as well. I haven't said it. Oh my goodness, it's been a crazy. I think I'm gonna call it here. But yeah, I want to close it out. We got some housekeeping to do. But yeah, Sinus, I'm glad to have you. Hope you had a good Christmas.
It's a pleasure.
All right, so plan right now. I'm kind of in the works. This sword and shield thing changes my list, but I was kind of in the works of doing like a weapon and pact tier list where I try to cover some like pact combos alongside the weapons with the runes and stuff. So that's, I think, what I want to do for my next Soulframe video. Obviously, like, you know, if Sinista, I don't know if you've gotten back to more stable accommodations, but yeah, I mean, we'll see what my schedule looks like. But I want to hopefully be able to do more like Warframe and Soulframe. Obviously, let's see. So New Year's Eve, I will be live with Avi doing Night Rain. New Year's Day will be the raffle. And then my next days off are the following Thursday and Friday. So I don't know what the schedule will look like exactly. So I don't have good updates for you for January, but I'll tell you, oh, nice. I'll give you updates for January closer to like the New Year's streams and stuff like that. But yeah, this was a ton of fun to do. And I have a Godbreaker stream I owe you guys as well. So I'll see if I can get Tatsu in for that. So, I should also mention one more thing. We've got some new clips that are going to start going up for Gunfire, but I found out that going and listening back to the stream I did with Taylor, his mic cut out for the last 2.5 hours of the stream. I don't know how it happened. I just didn't pay attention to the audio levels, but there was, thankfully, all of the snack segment was still in, but yeah, that made me sad. But what I'm getting to is my friend Keon will potentially be coming on soon. I'm not exactly sure when, but the next time that I have some stable days off, I'll give you guys an update on that. So that's all I got for you. I will update the title and stuff to put your info in the description and the title. And then, yeah, I guess that's all I got for you. I think that's about it. Yeah, Sinus, you got anything you wanna say to the chat while we'll sit here?
I'm going to apologize to everyone for not making a video in several months. I record stuff, but yeah.
I feel it. I've been there, dude.
My YouTube channel is dusty as fuck.
Hey, but it's still there, so there's a...
Yeah.
You'll see a video sometime. New Sinus video coming. That's it. It'll be here. So... Yeah, obviously, Sinus Soulframe on YouTube. If you haven't followed him yet, you absolutely should go follow him. I will update the links and stuff after I finish this. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good night. If you are watching on YouTube and you did enjoy, I do appreciate it if you drop a like. It is the simplest and best way to help me out, help make more people see it so we can grow as an audience. And yeah, as always, links to everything are everywhere. That is the description on YouTube, the About section on Twitch, and my profile on TikTok if you click my face and then click my face again. And that is twitch.tv/AmarJJoshi, youtube.com/AmarJJoshi, and tiktok.com/@AmarJJoshi. So that's all I got for you folks. Hope you have a good night. Take care. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.